When I read so many comments following Nikky Thot and Jamie Perkins, it came to me with the realization that so many people may not really understand what narcissism is, or maybe they understand what narcissism is, but they cannot really differentiate incompatibility in marriage and narcissism in marriage. So this is what I am going to reveal in this video. Hello my co-host, how are you doing? Welcome back to another review with Analysed. Today we are jumping into review following the video released and deleted by Jamie Perkins revealing the cause of their divorce. This video was released after 4 years of their divorce, and then the backup response of his ex-wife Nikky Thot of the things that Jamie never included in the video that he released. By the way, following these two videos, the one that Jamie released and the one that Nikky released, it seems to be more backlash on Jamie than on Nikky. Most people believed, and also Nikky believed, that Jamie is a covert narcissist. And this is why I am asking, who is a covert narcissist between these two? Is it Jamie or is it Nikky Thot? Or are they simply not compatible in their marriages? We shall find out in this review. Before we get right into this review, please don't forget to please hit the like button. This is the only way you can support this channel. It is free of charge. Subscribe, and please, if you find this content useful, please share to your friends so that they will also join us. If you are new to this channel, thank you very much for joining. Please also like and share this video with your friends so they can join, because I realize that I have lost some subscribers and I've also gained new subscribers. Also, don't forget to check out our social media, the X, TikTok, Instagram. All links are down the description section. And most of all, if you don't like watching video but likes to read blogs, I also have blog. So check it out at www.tellnotortelassist.com. You will read some things in detail. Remember that you also can contribute your own blog right there. If you don't have a website and you want to be writing some articles, it is absolutely free for now. Where do I begin? I am very much aware that many people will not know who Jamie Perkins and Nikky Thot are. I personally don't know them. I get to arrive to this review because I woke up one day and YouTube showed me the revelation of Jamie Perkins. I decided to watch it. I never knew their breakup was a big thing. So because I watched that video, reviews of that same video started flooding my channel. So I decided to start following up on all those topics whenever I had time. So since the time he released it, I've been watching loads of videos following this revelation. I watched that video twice, Jamie Perkins' video twice, because when I saw people posting it, I had to go back to watch it again to have full context of based on what people are commenting and what he said. Then afterwards, he deleted that video. Many people made a very backlash comment following his video. Like I said, I don't know them. I never watched any of their videos, and going through his channel, I didn't see any of those videos because it seems he's deleted all of them. And going to Nikky's video also, everything is off, you know, I can't see anything. So it's based on what people say and what he said and what the ex-wife said. That's what I'm using to make my judgment, because I never watched any of their videos. So meaning that I am gonna be making a very neutral comment. So this is gonna be a very unbiased review. Just few points on what Jamie Perkins said in his video, as much as I can remember. So Jamie started his review by saying that he wasn't making that video to slander his ex-wife or anything, and it's nothing about what his content used to be, which was about family and all that, but it's just for him to open up his mind. You know, the whole incident had been bottled inside him, so he just wants a release, and also he wants to change his channel into something else. So he is giving people heads up on what his journey had been since he hadn't been making frequent posts, and the fact that his post is going to change, and then all he was doing was for his own benefit, which is fair enough. Marriage has ended, he's got to move on. So he said things about how their relationships had been going all through the years they were married, maybe for some time, that they were never really that happy couple, but when they come in the face of the camera, they smile all happy, but it wasn't that rosy. They had been going through some little banter and everything, but the least they expected was for their divorce to end in a very bad saga that would make all of them to lose their income, because he did mention that he lost his income and his wife did lose income as well. So they now own their different separate channels. Prior to Jamie meeting Nikky, he was already a YouTuber, as he said, but he wasn't really doing well. He was just doing it as something on the side while he was doing his day job. But when Nikky came in, they started doing it together. But he was the one that does all the editing, tries to push it forward because of his health. He wasn't that 9-to-5 savvy person, and it's not like he was into a posh job, so he was kind of doing more of a physical work, which wasn't really very good for his health. So he said when he was single, sometimes it takes a toll on his body, that he had to take off sick to take a bit of rest. But when he got married, he doesn't have that luxury again, because the wife, at some point after they got married, she stopped working. He started working 2 jobs, coupled with the YouTube he was doing, and that started taking more toll on his body. Well, I don't know about Australia, but let me put it in a context of somebody living in the UK. If you have a family and you are doing 2 jobs, 2 physical jobs, right? And then you are running YouTube channel, you are a champ. I must say, you are a champ, because to do YouTube is not for the weak-hearted. It's difficult to do YouTube because you have to mentally think about the video you are making. You need to be mentally stable to be able to make a good content that people will watch. And then you need to be mentally stable to be able to edit good quality video. And as everybody was saying in the comment, he was a good editor and the videos was good. And at the end of the day, he pushed and pushed and pushed, and they started he was doing all the research and all that. So this is a real burnout. And you know, when a man becomes burnout, this can bring out a whole lot of emotions on him, especially the fact that he was expecting his wife to help. And why was he expecting the wife to help? He mentioned that prior to their marriage, the wife worked so hard to contribute to their marriage. So you can imagine a man, if a wife worked too hard to contribute to the marriage, you already automatically should be expecting a supporting wife, because something attracted you to her. So you are automatically expecting somebody that both of you will, work together to be able to run the family. And to be quite honest, I don't know how Australia works, but in UK, in the world we are today, I don't think if you are not earning good salary and your wife is not working, it's gonna be hard. And if you start taking a toll, imagine doing 2 jobs and then doing YouTube. So what time do they have to actually do the couple things together and start loving together? Like, he would be so exhausted to even show her love. I think she would have listened to him and helped to, do something to relieve some of the burden off of him, so to help their relationship stand. Again, this is based on what I was thinking based on Jamie's video. So now I am going to stop here to now get into Nikky's response. And from there, we are now going to analyze more. For those with the opinion that Jamie intentionally took time, planned and documented everything to make that video to come back and hit Nikky in order to use it to revamp his channel, making him a covert narcissist, I personally don't think so. A narcissist can never keep quiet that long. What I saw is an emotionally hurt man in an attempt to dust up his mess, release, get closure, and continue, thinking the video will be it. But it backfired, unfortunately. Shit do happen. One thing is that stirred up emotions most times leads to saying the right things at the wrong time. Jamie is an emotional guy. Emotional people find it hard to expose people they really love until it is really too much for them to bear. And most times it is usually too late that they may or may not be believed. I think that is what happened to Jamie. And I also think that Jamie sincerely loves Nikky. So this is it for part 1. So I am going to release the second video tomorrow where I will read the comment of Nikky where she released her own video, and then I will continue the whole analogy. Like I said, this is my unbiased review. Stay tuned. Have a lovely evening. Bye.